Welcome everybody to my MoviePass Adventures number 10. And these are the movies that I don't get a chance to see in the theater with the guys, but they're playing still, and I figure why not give them a chance. And with myself and my trusty MoviePass card, I go to the movies, check the film out, and report back to you guys. And today's feature is Disney's Christopher Robin. And, you know, I've been really liking the trailers to this movie. I have a lot of nostalgia for Winnie the Pooh. I definitely grew up with that character and all the characters when I was a kid, so there's definitely a lot of nostalgia factor creeping in there. And, you know, it's just a cool story that I'm very interested to watch, and I really enjoy Ewan McGregor as an actor, so there's a lot here for me to enjoy, so I'm definitely going in with a lot of hype and a lot of hopefully good expectations, so I'm definitely interested in checking it out. And I am back at the movie tavern again. Now, I told you guys a couple videos back that I wasn't going to go back to the movie tavern, and even last video, the only reason that I went to the movie tavern was because Bob and I couldn't find a Regal Cinemas that was playing tag at that particular time, so we came here. There is a reason why I am back here at the movie tavern. I will not tell you guys yet, but there is a reason why I am here, but I will let you guys know. So yes, I am back at the movie tavern yet again to check the movie out. Maybe grab some food and enjoy the movie. So let's head inside and get our ticket and enjoy Christopher Robin. Let's head in, guys. Hi, one for Christopher Robin at 6.
Okay, any college or military ID for you?
No.
Alright, this is layout of the theater right here. I is the back row. The white seats are what we have open. Just let me know where you'd like to sit.
Everything else is taken?
The blue are all taken, yeah?
Holy cow. Wow. Yo, and the front row is all not taken, right?
Yeah, B is the front row. We don't sell row A.
Oh, okay. All right, anymore. I will take. Usually take E, but that's taken. I'll take probably. Ooh, it gets really tough. Probably 4.
For which row?
F.
I can't leave just the one space on either side. Do you mind slide you? Are you guys together?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be 13. There's your card back. And there's your receipt.
Thank you, miss.
Yep.
Alright guys, so as you saw, I was not able to use my MoviePass card. Now, there's a reason why. So I'm on the app and it says for Christopher Robin here that this premium screening is not supported. Okay, it's not supported. Are you kidding me? Now, let me make myself very clear. I still like MoviePass. I still think it's a great deal, but I can't even see a movie anymore. It's just not supported. It's just, I mean, come on, guys, it's ridiculous now. Now you literally, there's so many movies now that you can't see. Now I understand that this is a new release movie. I understand that it just came out, and I get that it's going to be a popular movie, and I get that MoviePass probably doesn't want a lot of people to use it because they're going to have to pay out a lot of money, but that's what this card is for. Okay, that's what this card is for. The fact that we cannot get tickets really ticks me off, guys. It really gets to me in a big bad way. Now, I just heard that MoviePass was going to up their subscription service from like $9.95 to like $14.95. Fine, I'm cool with that. I don't care. Do another service. If people want to see movies that first weekend, then charge $20, $25, whatever. I'll pay it. I don't care. I like going to movies that week that they come out. The fact that I gotta wait probably 2 weeks in order to use the MoviePass is ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, that really ticks me off, and this is why they're most likely going out of business, because they just can't. They keep on screwing with the customers. They keep on changing the rules, and this is really upsetting me. And I know it's upsetting a lot of you guys too. Let me know what you guys think about that. But this is so getting to me, man. It's so getting to me really badly. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm still making the video. This is still a MoviePass Adventures, even though I'm not using the MoviePass card. This is still that. But I'm telling you, I'm talking to you, Mitch Lowe. I am pissed at this, and you better fix this. You better whatever, raise the rates, do a different tier of service, whatever you do, fix the damn thing, or you are going to lose business, and you're going to lose a lot of people. AMC is doing their card service, and I even heard, guys, that Regal is considering doing a card service too. There's talk and there's rumblings about it. Mitch Lowe, if you don't get off your ass and do something about this, you're going to lose MoviePass forever. I'm telling you, get it fixed, and get it fixed fast. Yeah, this is just a disgrace, guys. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, but I'm still seeing the movie tonight regardless, but definitely not on my MoviePass card, guys. Hi, miss. How are you? Good.
Is that for you?
Thank you. Thank you.
Either one's gonna be the first one in your pocket.
Thank you, miss. Okay, guys, so the reason why I am back here at the movie tavern is because of... Oh, my girlfriend, Olivia, you have never experienced movie tavern before. No, so you wanted to experience it. So that's why we're here, because she wanted to experience it, and so I was like, okay, I'm being a very good and wonderful boyfriend, and decided, you know what, I'll take her to the movie tavern, so that's where we're at. And yeah, so we're gonna go in. We got our menus as usual, and yes, Christopher Robin at 6 p.m. We're gonna go in, check the menus, and get something to eat. Let's head inside. Okay, guys, so we are looking at the menu options here, and you know, I kind of gotta be healthy because, my girlfriend, So I think I'm gonna get like the harvest. No, I'm not getting harvest. I'm getting like
That's me.
I'm getting the ramen bang bang chicken salad, which sounds really, really good. What are you gonna get?
I'm still deciding between the harvest salad and the pizza, but I'm probably leaning towards the harvest salad.
Vegetarians, am I right, guys? You know what? We'll probably, whatever we get will be good. I'm just, ow. Damn it. Okay, guys. See all the abuse I get? Alright, so I'm gonna put this little thing on here. Oh, yep. And we are gonna order our food, and then get to enjoy the movie. Alright, guys. Let's sit back and enjoy the movie. Oh.
Right.
Well, that. Well, guys, that was a very interesting movie, to say the least, guys. Very, very interesting. And, yes, my girlfriend and I, we definitely thought very fun movie, but we will definitely give you more thoughts when we head to the car. So let's get going. Oh, all right, everybody. We are back in the car from seeing Christopher Robin, and I would like to know your thoughts. What was your thoughts on? Well, first of all, what was your thoughts on the movie Tavern?
I mean, I thought it was good. I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of the food. The first thing I got was a salad, this harvest salad thing that I think it was the dressing I didn't like, but
Very cinnamon-like.
it was very cinnamony, but it didn't go well with the other flavors of the salad, like
Oh, really?
cinnamon and kale. Just like, and normally I like kale, and like the salad sounded good on the menu, but I think it was just the dressing that I didn't like.
Okay. I mean, I mean, the service was good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, service was good, and
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know whether you thought what I think all the time going to the movie tavern is just like eating a meal and watching the movie. It's very kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know. To me, I'm always like, I'm like, when I'm at home, I'm fine. But, like, for some reason, like, I'm at a movie theater and it just totally, like, is very out of my element.
Yeah, I thought it was weird, and I think that's a part of, like, what was kind of weirding me out about, like, the first item that I got off the menu was just that, like, the smell of, like, all of the different things around me, because I'm so used to just going into a theater and it smells like popcorn, you know, and I go into this theater and it smells like meat products, which most people like. I don't,
And you,
as a
you're
vegetarian. So, like, I think that was partially what was sort of throwing me off, too, was, like, just the smell of, like, the salad and the taste, and then the smell of everything around me, and, like, I don't know.
It's very different. It's a different experience, and some people are okay with it. Some others, like I'm a traditionalist, so for me it's popcorn, it's soda, and that's sort of the normal thing. I think that's what I'm gonna stick to from now on. I mean, I mean, you didn't hate the experience or anything.
No, and I mean, we got, like, a good server, and they did have good service, and eventually I got something that tasted good. You know, I got pizza, and that was fine, but I think the thing for me also was just that, like, especially mostly being a vegetarian, that, like, I don't like that, you know, the lights go off when you get your food, because I like to be able to kind of pick through my food and make sure there's not meat in it.
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
I was looking at my pizza, and, like, it didn't have meat on it, but, like, the little burn spots on it initially...
You don't know.
Right. Like, I can't really see. I had to kind of hold it up to the light of the movie to, like, make sure that it wasn't... You know, I knew it probably wasn't, and it wasn't. I would have known from taste, but...
But still, it's just a very different kind of experience that I personally... the screen is great, and of course the service is great, but in the dark and eating a full meal while you're watching the movie in a theater, it's just so out of my element kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, so you definitely, it was an experience. You're glad you did it, but probably not gonna come back anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for, like, a special occasion or something, if you know... If it happens to be that we're over in this area or something, there's a movie we want to see and make a date night of it. But I think next time I'd maybe just get something, like, more simple and maybe try a margarita or something if I'm not driving.
God, you're always your margaritas.
Well, I would have had one tonight if I didn't have to drive home.
Oh, boy. Speaking of the actual movie itself, what did you think of Christopher Robin?
I thought it was good. It was funny.
I mean, you definitely love sort of the characters and Winnie the Pooh and all those. So I mean, you thought it was fun, the acting, the story. You thought it was all worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of what I expected it to be, but not in a bad way. Like, it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't like I expected it to be. Like, oh, Christopher Robin, you know, gets kind of overworked and just loses touch with his family and all that stuff.
Kind of happened.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the plot line of it, you know, but I think they did it they did it well.
They did it. I think they did it well too, and it's very fun and it's very adventurous, but it also has serious moments too. And yeah, I do agree with you. And just out of curiosity, which of the characters do you relate to the most?
Eeyore.
Really?
Thanks for noticing.
All right, guys. Well, I'm not gonna hold up my girlfriend because she has definitely got to get going. But I will share the rest of my thoughts at my place. So let's get going and head out, and I will finish my thoughts on the movie Christopher Robin. Thank you to my wonderful girlfriend for coming along and enjoying the movie with me. Thank you. Let's get going, guys. Alright, guys, I am back home now from the movies, going to talk to you about my full and complete thoughts on Christopher Robin. Now, before I really let you guys in on my thoughts, I am just as equally of a big fan of Winnie the Pooh and these characters as someone like my girlfriend is. Now, when I was a kid, I believe back in the late 80s or early 90s, they had a live action Winnie the Pooh and Friends show on. I forget really the name of the show at this point. You guys probably would let me know. And I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that when I was a kid. I enjoyed really interacting with these characters and watching them and just really loving it. I just love the message that they sort of had, you know, in each of the shows. It definitely had a special place in my heart. Winnie the Pooh, guys. Winnie the Pooh. Out of all of the characters, Winnie the Pooh is my favorite. Pooh is he's a simple creature, guys. He's simple. He's not, you know, the most philosophical thinking. He's not, you know, the one that's going to be like Tigger that has all this massive energy all the time. He's somebody who has he's very gentle. He's wise without ever being sort of like in your face about it. You know, there's this great quote in the movie that I really love where he's like, "They say nothing's impossible, but I do nothing every day." I mean, that is a great quote. That's a Winnie the Pooh quote, guys. That is pure Winnie the Pooh. I love it. And again, he's this sort of gentle, kind, very sweet, full of heart and joy. Pooh is the one that I relate to the most, guys. I love the character of Pooh. I think he has a lot of wonderful life lessons that he can give kids, and I feel like he's somebody that I think a lot of the audience can definitely connect with. Pooh is definitely one of my favorites. And, you know, even though I was definitely excited for this movie, and by all means, as I told you early on in the video, I thought the trailers were great. I definitely was excited. I was also worried. because sometimes Disney, the track record is good, but there's sometimes where they miss the mark, and they miss the mark big time. You know, something that comes to mind is A Wrinkle in Time. And A Wrinkle in Time could have been really good, but they really fumbled the ball. It felt very flat, very lifeless, and just not a movie that I felt that really had the kind of passion in it that I thought the project could have had. Cut to this movie, and there's really no worries about that. This has all kinds of heart and love to it. It definitely felt like everyone had a passion to make this movie as good as it possibly could be. It feels like a classic almost. Like you're almost watching a classic movie on the silver screen, and it feels very timeless. And I just thought everyone did a really great movie. It didn't feel like they were, I mean, yes, people do this stuff for money, but it didn't feel like a cash grab to me. It felt like something a project that people felt invested in. And that's something I appreciated, guys. And I will say this, certain aspects of the movie I really did enjoy. One, I thought the acting was great. I thought Ewan McGregor hit it out of the park, plays Christopher Robin very, much of a guy who has lost his sense of fun and his sense of adventure. He's an adult, but he's somebody who's incredibly stressed out, has lost his way, and it's definitely affecting him, his wife, his daughter, and you could just tell that, everything is weighing on him big time. And Ewan McGregor plays it so great, whether it's frustration or anger, sadness, joy, love. Ewan McGregor just give you all the emotions, and he is so wonderful in this movie. I'm such a huge fan of Ewan McGregor. He can almost do no wrong for me. He's such a dynamic character actor, and I thought he did a great job. Also, Haley Atwell, she plays Ewan McGregor's wife in this movie. She did a wonderful job in this as well. Absolutely wonderful. She was amazing in it. And, she has sort of the thankless role of being the woman that has to be like, well, I'm gonna be the woman that has to support the husband, but she does have those moments where she is very outspoken and that she does sort of hold her ground. And I really did love that. And again, once she sort of finds out everything that's going on in the movie, I think the joy in her is definitely big time, guys. She does a great job with all of the stuff. She's definitely playing it definitely as a loving housewife who doesn't mind giving her opinion, and I like that sort of strong aspect to that character. I think she did a really good job. In fact, I think all the actors did a phenomenal job, even the voice actors who ended up playing the characters of Pooh and Tigger and Piglet and Roo and all these other characters. They do an amazing job. You really do get to feel like they're not like they're not playing it for cheap. They're playing it for actually like authenticity. You feel that they're really inhabiting these roles, and I love the voice acting, and I think the voice acting is tremendous in it. And I really loved the set design. I loved going back into that old time period. I thought everything from the wardrobe to the cars to the look of the buildings, everything, I thought it was all phenomenal. And I also have to say the design of Pooh and all of his friends is really interesting. It's not a design like this, guys. This is a very this is the classic design that we sort of know and love. And they could have went with that design, but they went with something different. They went with almost like if like your stuffed animal was sort of tattered and torn and a little bit sort of washed out. It definitely almost like used in a certain way. It definitely feels more lived in, And I think that it actually helped the movie a lot. It felt more real, I guess. It didn't feel cartoonish. And I really appreciated that a lot as well. I thought the designs, what's great about the design is that the design still feels um like you know who these characters are, but it's not like the classic designs that you know. It's a little more refined. It's a little more sticking to the time period, I guess, is the best way I can say it. It's almost like they decided to be like, okay, we're going to stick to the time period, and how can we transform these characters into stuffed animals and characters that would live in that time period if they were, made at that point in time. It feels great. I really love the designs. It definitely, I was worried about it at first watching the trailer, but when you actually see the movie, it works really well. You can still tell who it is. It's just got a different spin to it, and I really did enjoy that a lot. I also have to say this movie is directed by Mark Forster. Now, Mark Forster, you probably know this director. He directed World War Z. He directed Quantum of Solace. But the one that actually really connects to this movie the most is Finding Neverland. He directed Finding Neverland, and you can kind of see that a guy who could direct that movie and have the sort of influence in sort of this sort of Peter Pan world that he did in Finding Neverland, it works for this movie and Christopher Robin, and I thought he was a great fit. It felt like he really got the actors to really inhabit the roles really well. The voice acting, it felt like the cinematography was great, that he really got everything that he wanted out of the crew and everything that he wanted out of the movie. It feels timeless, it feels classic, it feels genuine. Yes, this is fantasy, but it feels real to me. It feels like almost these characters could actually exist. I thought he did a phenomenal job with this movie, guys. Definitely big thumbs up to him because he definitely makes the movie worth it. Sometimes there's certain directors that sort of miss the mark with movies. He was a perfect fit, beyond a perfect fit. And I will say this much, though, that another movie that this really closely resembles, and I don't know if any other review has really brought it up yet, but I'm going to say it. It reminds me of Steven Spielberg's Hook, in that the idea of this boy that grew up into adulthood and has really forgotten about his past and forgotten about who he was and has become the kind of adult that he didn't like, and the idea that his past has to come back to sort of remind him about who he is, and the fact that he has now become sort of this sort of stern person, but through going back to his roots, through going back to the love of finding his childhood again, that he becomes the old person that he used to be, and that he learns to have fun and learns to really find new adventures and really finds a new appreciation with his children. And it definitely has that feel to it of Steven Spielberg's Hook. And I really appreciated that because I really do love Hook. I think that's a really fantastic movie. And it has that sort of feeling to it. So if you like Hook, if you like movies like Finding Neverland, stuff like that, I think you will enjoy this movie, guys. For me, it's an absolute recommend. I really enjoy the movie a lot. I think that this movie could, in time, definitely be a classic. I think it could go down as one of those movies where you just watch it and you just feel like you just feel happy. You feel happy. It puts a smile on your face. I think it's definitely one of those really great movies that I think you guys will definitely enjoy. So it's a full-on recommendation from me, guys. Go see the movie. I think you guys will absolutely enjoy it. And yes, that will do it for my MoviePass Adventures number 10. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you think of the movie and what you think of the video. And yes, even though I did not get to use my MoviePass card this time, guys, I still really got to enjoy a great movie with my girlfriend, and I really got to enjoy classic Disney. This movie, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is why I love Disney. Movies like this. It's not the Wrinkle in Times, it's not these big bombastic movies that they do. It's these smaller, more intimate tales that they do, classic stuff with these characters that reminds me how much I love being a kid back in the day and how much I still really love and care for these characters. This is what Disney does best, guys. So definitely go and see it. It's a recommendation from me, definitely a recommendation from Pooh here. Let me know also who is your favorite character. Do you agree with me, Pooh, my girlfriend who loves Eeyore, Tigger, whoever? Definitely let me know, guys. And definitely keep up to date with all of the videos that I'm doing on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with all that. And I want to thank all of my great subscribers. You guys are awesome out there. I appreciate all the feedback and the wonderful comments that I get from you guys. You guys are great. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. Become a part of the Film Fan Nation if you have a passion and a love for movies, because I definitely do, and I love sharing it with you guys. Alright, guys, I will be back next time for another My MoviePass Adventures. Have a good one, guys, and remember, keep nostalgia and love in your heart, and definitely go enjoy a little Pooh in your life. He's a simple creature, but he's loving, and he got a lot of heart. Take care, guys.